Good morning, Imagine Kids. Thank you so much for being here with me for our online kids service. I'm so excited to learn with you today. We're going to jump right into our preschool theme, a wonderful workshop. And today we're learning that Jesus' miracles are amazing. We are going to hear a story about catching fish. Before we do that, let's say our memory verse together. Everyone who heard him was amazed. Luke 2:47. Say it with me. Everyone who heard him was amazed. Luke 2:47.
Everywhere I look, I see Jesus is amazing. Everywhere I go, I know Jesus is amazing. Everybody clap your hands. Jesus is amazing. Jesus is amazing. Amazing.
I have a friend who cares. He is with me everywhere. Even when I fall asleep, he is there protecting me. When I look up to the sky, wanna raise my hands up high, 'cause his love will never end. Yeah, he's my forever friend.
Everywhere I look, I see Jesus is amazing. Everywhere I go, I know Jesus is amazing. Everybody clap your hands. Jesus is amazing. Jesus is amazing. Amazing. The stars that shine, the sun so bright, the mountains high. He's amazing. The ocean wide, the big blue sky, both day and night. He's amazing.
So come on, move your feet. Everybody dance with me. We don't have to be afraid. You can sing your fears away. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. There is nothing he can't do, 'cause his love will never end. He is my forever friend.
Everywhere I look, I see Jesus is amazing. Everywhere I go, I know Jesus is amazing. Everybody clap your hands. Jesus is amazing. Jesus is amazing. Amazing. The stars that shine, the sun so bright, the mountains high. He's amazing. The ocean wide, the big blue sky, both day and night. He's amazing. Everywhere I look, I see Jesus is amazing. Everywhere I go, I know Jesus is amazing. Everybody clap your hands. Jesus is amazing. Jesus is amazing. Amazing.
Know what time it is?
It's time to hear a story full of wonder. There's so much fun we'll have learning together. So let's go down to the clubhouse with Ollie and his friends. Let's go down to the clubhouse where wonder never ends at the Wonder Clubhouse. At the Wonder Clubhouse.
Hi friends, it's your friend Hayden, and today I'm playing with magnets. Watch this. Isn't that amazing? The magnet is so strong that it pulls the tiny pipe cleaners up the side of the bottle. Watch this. This is even more amazing. I can make the ball roll around without even touching it. Playing with magnets is so fun, but my favorite thing to do with magnets is fishing. I made a fishing game to play with my friends. I have fish with paper clips on them, and I have a magnet hanging from my fishing rod. Now all I have to do is catch one. did it! I caught one!
Who? Who?
It's Ollie!
Hello, Hayden. Who? Who? Are the fish biting today for you?
Yes, Ollie, I've already caught one fish.
Catching one fish is amazing. It's true. But I've got a story about a bunch of fish for you. Listen up. Just follow me through. Hoo, hoo.
Follow me through, follow me through, who? Ollie's got a Bible story for me and you.
Oh, hi, friends. I'm Justin the Mailman, and I'm so happy to see you today. I've got a story to tell you about someone who is amazing. Do you want to hear it? Great. Let me just put the story mail in the mailbox. Here we go. So like I said, today's true story from the Bible is about someone amazing. But first, let's practice our "That's amazing" face. I want you to pretend you just saw something truly incredible, wonderful, amazing. Yes, great job. You're going to need your "That's amazing" face for the story, which starts with Jesus on the shore teaching a crowd of people about God. There were so many people, Jesus didn't have any room. So he looked out on the water, and what did he see? Well, see if you can tell me. Yes, he saw two boats. One belonged to a fisherman named Peter. It was perfect. Jesus hopped in his boat and taught the people from there. When Jesus was done, he told Peter that they should go fishing. But Peter had just tried fishing all night long and told Jesus he hadn't caught one single fish. But because Jesus told him to, he said he would try again. So they sailed back into the water and got ready to let down the nets. On the count of 3, everyone yell, "Down they go!" Ready? 1, 2, 3, down they go! And down the nets went, deep, deep, deep in the water. And then they waited to see if they'd catch any fish. Do you see any fish in the nets? Nope, not yet. Wait, what did you say? You see a fish? There it is. I see it. Oh, and there's another one. And another one. And another one. And whoa! Look at the nets. There are so many fish. They filled up one boat, and they're starting to sink from all the fish. So they called for another boat to help. And look at Peter's face. He couldn't catch anything, and now there were 2 boats full of fish. What face is Peter making? It's his "That's amazing" face. Can you all make your "That's amazing" face? Yes, because Jesus did something amazing that only he could do. Jesus is amazing. Oh, hey there, Ollie. Tell me, who is amazing?
Jesus is amazing. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, who is amazing?
Jesus is amazing. That's the truth, friends. I'll see you next time.
So there's your story, and it's all true. Jesus helped Peter catch a lot of fish. It was so amazing. Hoo, hoo.
Thanks, Ollie.
Goodbye to you. Hoo, hoo.
Wow, Jesus did many amazing miracles, but helping Peter catch that many fish might be my favorite. Jesus is amazing. I think I got the story. Did you get it? If you did, say got it. Get it? Good. These magnets can do some pretty amazing things, but not as amazing as what Jesus can do. See you next time. Bye.
Hey, kindergarten through 5th grade. I'm so excited to be here with you, continuing to learn about knowledge. Knowledge is learning something new so you can be better at whatever you do. And our bottom line today is remembering what's true can help you make a wise choice. We're going to hear a story about Jesus this morning. Let's say our memory verse together. The Lord gives wisdom. Knowledge and understanding come from his mouth. Proverbs 2:6. Let's say it together. The Lord gives wisdom. Knowledge and understanding come from his mouth. Proverbs 2:6.
When I am scared of what I don't know, when I'm afraid, thinking I'm alone, you remind me that I still belong. You help me to grow. When I am scared, I don't feel strong. When I'm afraid, something is wrong. You remind me that you're in control. God, you teach me to know. I am learning you, make me so courageous. You make me curious. There is so much you have given, so much to explore. You're teaching me, I'm gonna be a better me. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, when I am scared of what I don't know, when I'm afraid, thinking I'm alone, you remind me that I still belong. Oh yeah, God, you help me to grow. When I am scared, I don't feel strong. When I'm afraid, something is wrong. You remind me that you're in control. Oh God, you teach me to know. I am learning you, make me so courageous. You make me curious. There is so much you have given, so much to explore. You're teaching me, I'm gonna be a better me. Oh, 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 yeah. God, you're helping me to be better, and you're teaching me to grow. God, you're helping me to be better, and you're teaching me, and I am learning you. Make me so courageous. You make me curious. There is so much you have given, so much to explore. You're teaching me, I'm gonna be a better me. Make me so courageous. You make me curious. There is so much you have given, so much to explore. You're teaching me, I'm gonna be a better me.
Welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're talking about knowledge, while we take a look at the story of someone who faced a really tall temptation. Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian.
We're talking about knowledge, which is learning something new so you can be better at whatever you do.
I've recently discovered some new stuff.
Like what?
Well, I made a quiz for you. It's gonna be out of this world.
Is that a clue?
We're gonna find out how much you know about stars.
Wait, like stars? Or stars?
I mean flaming ball of hydrogen and helium kind.
Is there a prize?
1 chocolate bar for every right answer.
Full size?
You bet. To be delivered through the prize tube extraordinaire.
I'm in.
It's time to play
the Out of This World Quiz Show.
Here's your first question. What type of galaxy is the Milky Way? A, elliptical, B, spiral, C, lenticular, D, medical.
Oh, I know this one. It's, A. No, I mean B. B, spiral.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Let's see if you're right.
Yes!
Spiral is correct. You get 1 Milky Way bar.
Yum. Hey, I won that.
Maybe. You must wait for the final test.
Okay.
Question 2. What is the nearest star to our solar system? A, Proxima Centauri, B, Sirius, C, Sonic the Hedgehog, or D, Betelgeuse?
Nearest star. A? Proxima Centauri?
Final answer?
No, D. Betelgeuse.
Let's check that out. Oh, nope, I'm sorry, but the correct answer was A.
Ugh, I knew it.
You have one more chance. Question 3. What is the Kuiper Belt? A, the remains of an exploding supernova. B, an icy collection of objects beyond Neptune's orbit. C, the hottest fashion item. Or D, the tail of an asteroid.
The answer is, I think it's B.
B, an icy collection of objects beyond Neptune's orbit. All right, let's see if it's correct.
Yes!
You win an extra dark chocolate bar.
Can I open it now?
You can open it now, or you can trade your 2 candy bars for what's inside this box.
What is inside that box?
It will only be revealed once you choose. You have 20 seconds.
Well, is it better than 2 chocolate bars?
My lips are sealed.
So it could be a ball of Dryerland. Or it could be something really awesome. I'm really craving chocolate
You
right
have
now.
5 seconds.
What if there's $100 bill in the
2
box?
seconds.
Okay, I'm keeping the chocolate.
Congratulations, you have won 2 chocolate bars.
Now I get to see what's in the box, right?
It's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the 3rd book of the New Testament, Luke. But before Luke, in the very beginning, out of a deep, deep love, God made an amazing world. But when people turned away from God, the world was broken.
God made a plan to bless the whole world through one group of people, the Israelites. Over hundreds of years, God spoke through prophets about the great rescuer God would send. And at last, God sent a tiny baby to be born in the small town of Bethlehem, God's very own son, Jesus. When Jesus grew up, he was baptized in the Jordan River. God spoke from heaven, "This is my son, and I love him. I'm very pleased with him."
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away. Hey, Erica.
Hey, everyone! So, Jesus was about 30 years old at this time. After years of studying God's words and quietly working as a carpenter, now Jesus was revealed to the watching crowds as God's son. It must have seemed like the perfect time for him to start teaching and doing miracles and gathering followers, but that isn't what happened. Instead, God's Spirit led Jesus away from the crowds and towns and into the desert. For 40 long days, Jesus spent time with God, preparing for what God would have him do next. During this time, Jesus ate nothing. He focused on God as the one thing he needed above all else. But he wasn't alone. Not quite. Because the devil showed up to distract him.
You must be so hungry. Surely God wouldn't mind if you had just a little snack.
Jesus was God's son, but he was also fully human too. And as the 40 days passed, he became desperately hungry. The devil refused to leave Jesus alone, needling and tempting him at every opportunity. At the end of the 40 days, he offered Jesus a large, smooth stone.
If you really are the Son of God, tell this stone to become bread.
It must have been so easy for Jesus to imagine that rock as a crusty, warm loaf. As God's son, he had the power to change the stone to bread in an instant. He could have torn off large, chewy pieces to satisfy his deep hunger right away, but Jesus knew every word that God had spoken, and he was ready with an answer.
It is written, man must not live only on bread.
If that's the way you want it.
But the devil didn't give up. He led Jesus up to a high place where the whole world appeared to spread out beneath him. Every powerful kingdom, every palace, every throne and ruler on earth. The devil smiled, smooth and seemingly in control.
I will give you all their authority and glory. It has been given to me, and I can give it to anyone I want to. If you worship me, it will all be yours.
Jesus knew that one day he would rule all the nations of the world. He had come as God's rescuer, but to take this easy way the devil offered would destroy God's plan. Once again, Jesus spoke God's words.
It is written, worship the Lord your God. He is the only one you should serve.
The devil was seething. He couldn't tempt Jesus into taking the easy road, but he had one final shot to try. The devil led Jesus to the city of Jerusalem. They stood on the very highest point of the temple itself. The worshipers below seemed small as ants.
If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down from here. It is written, the Lord will command his angels to take good care of you. They will lift you up in their hands. Then you won't trip over a stone.
The devil wanted to trap Jesus, to make him panic. Does God really love you? Prove it. But again, Jesus had God's own words at the ready.
Scripture says, do not test the Lord your God.
The devil was furious. He couldn't trip Jesus up no matter what he tried. So at last, he left until he could find a better chance. When the devil was gone, God had sent angels to take care of Jesus and provide everything he needed. Jesus had spent his whole life discovering God's words and spending time with God. And so when he had to make some tough choices, the words were right there.
40 whole days with no food? I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, I sure do not make good choices when I'm hungry.
And it's not just when you're hungry. Difficult choices can show up at any time. And remembering what's true can help you make the wise choice.
So what's our part in the story?
Well, before you remember what's true, you have to discover what's true. You can start by reading God's words in Scripture.
And memorizing it too.
And you can spend time talking with people who've been following God a while.
Here are some super important truths to start with. God made you and loves you. You are so valuable that Jesus gave up his life so that you could have a relationship with God forever.
God always hears you when you pray and is acting to provide what you need, even if it's not in the way you expect.
And you can know the most important thing is to love God and love others.
Exactly. The more those truths are rooted in your heart, the easier it is to face tough choices.
Maybe you're at a friend's house and they're trying to get you to watch a show your parents specifically said you can't watch.
You can remember that you are already deeply loved by God, so you don't have to do something wrong just to be liked.
Or when your little sister is bugging you and you're about to snap, you can stop and remember loving others is more important.
Exactly. I think y'all got it. See you next time.
Bye, Erica.
So here's the thing. Remembering what's true can help you make the wise choice. Now do I get to see what's inside the box?
Sure.
Ew! Get that away from me!
It could be covered in chocolate. No!
Thank you so very much for joining me for online kids service. It's so nice to have this way to learn together throughout the week. As always, you can find more kid resources on our imaginechurchmn.com website under the Imagine Kids tab. I hope you have an awesome week, and I will see you here next week.